Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BroCast. Today I have with me introducing Robbie Wilhelm, the lean, green, mean machine. Coming out in the military, Ylikersantti Grönholm. Living out in Malta, that's him, the baldy you see on your screen right now. And we got Oliver Mikael, the Paradise Hotel runner-up. What did you call him? Mr. Sexy, Oliver Mikael. Look at his glasses. He's epic. What's up, guys?
Hello, Jerry. Love the
Hello.
energy.
Hello. And that was a great introduction, so I don't know if we need any, but welcome to the BroCast, I would say. We have three brothers talk about life, we talk about games, we talk about streaming and self-help. So how are you guys been?
Been doing great. I woke up today with a Valorant key. We're playing that game today.
Nice.
It's a super nice game. It's been popping off on Twitch right now. It's basically Counter-Strike, if you know that game. It's basically like that,
Yes.
but you have abilities instead of grenades. So,
Okay, I saw you streaming a little bit before we started this.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like nervous. When is this coming?
I had to quit my game mid-match.
Okay.
Already got addicted, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't plan my time so well there, but I really wanted to play it and stream it as well. So I had to.
But those kinds of things are the best things when you start something and then you just can't stop, and it goes by like 10 hours and you are still doing it. And that's a very good lesson to have in other things as well. Like if you could use that in work or in relationships or working out and stuff like that.
Imagine fun
Find
being
something.
that good.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, imagine a job being fun.
Yeah, like that fun. Mm.
That's the dream.
And
I've been good.
Yeah, what have you been doing?
I've been good. I'm back at the gym, but I've been very, very tired because of the gym this week.
Yeah, we were speaking yesterday, and you said that you couldn't even speak because you were so sore from training.
Yeah.
Been working out like Rocky Balboa.
So I had a 4-month break, and every time I come back to the gym after the break, my ego gets too big, and I work out as hard as when I stop working out. So yeah, it'll be good in 2 weeks. It's no problem.
Yeah,
I'll just
because
be a bit low these days. And
that
I'll be
actually
back.
has happened to me too. Like when you're off for a few weeks and you go back to the gym and you remember, I remember squatting 150 kilos easy. And then you start trying to put the weights up more and more, and then you're like there, I couldn't do it anymore. So then you have to start from beginning, and you feel like a sore ass.
Yeah.
Jerry, what else than Valiant have you been doing this week?
Been playing League of Legends. Got back to gold. Still trying to get back to platinum, like I was last season. I've been. I had a long break from the game because I got too addicted to it. But now I feel like my life is more together now, and I can play the game without.
You feel that you're not gonna get drawn to it.
I feel like I'm not gonna get stuck in it. Just
I get it.
More self power.
Okay, so maybe if someone is as old as I am, they don't know what you're talking about when you're saying gold and platinum and stuff like that. What does it mean?
It's a ranking system. So you start, the lowest rank is iron, then you go silver, then gold, platinum, diamond, master, grandmaster, and challenger. So challenger, the ultimate goal, that's where only 200 people can be in the same rank. Only 200 people can be challenger. So if you are grandmaster and you play really good, you get a lot of like points. If you have more points than some guy in challenger, then you kick them out and swap position.
Okay, that sounds really addictive. Sounds like the first time I was playing. Yeah, say Oliver.
And when you're in that top 200, that's where the pro teams pick their players from.
Okay. I remember was one of the first games we had on PlayStation 1. It was the first time I had a career mode in NHL, like the NHL, I think 98 or something like that it was. And I was playing and getting better at it, and every time you scored and you had your own players and they scored and you got more and more addicted. So I had like seasons with that. So I was playing like the whole weekend until it became Monday, and then I came back in the evening and played and played and played. I couldn't stop. But I had my own little TV in my room and the PlayStation, and every time someone else wanted to play, they get out of my room. I'm the oldest brother. Fuck you. What did you guys think about that?
I don't really remember
I was
anything like
so
that.
young.
Just hold on, guys. I need to go to the toilet.
Right.
Be right back.
I remember when you played Rome Total War. You were sort of like, oh, you guys can watch and I'll play. And then I remember you went to sleep or something, and it was the weekend, so I didn't have school or anything. So I thought, all right, now finally Robbie is gone. Now I can play. So I sat down, and then Mom comes tell me, oh, it's too late. You can't play now. And you were with her like, no, you can't play. It was literally, I've been waiting for weeks. And I was like, oh, this is my moment.
And that's social skills, you know. I was like manipulating Mom to to be against. Like, I think I was a pro at that because Mom, she was always on my side. Like, after a while, I always made the narrative that it was the other people's fault. So my sister, she hates me for this still. And you had no chance because you were so young, and I had the social skills, and I had her on my side already.
I don't understand though. You were not gonna play, and I had been waiting for this moment. And still, I didn't get to play, even though you didn't want to play anymore.
Yeah, I was evil.
Yesterday was the first time ever Jeru was the first one to say, "Hey guys, I'm going to sleep." It was 3 in the night, and his hands were hurting because he's been playing too much. Because usually Jerry is always the guy, but one more game, guys. Come on, one more game. This time he said, I'm going to sleep.
Oh, I can take the mic like that. Yes. Because when you're breathing, it goes into... Now it's better, yeah.
So, Oliver, you did a test stream today.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
It felt good. I'm glad that the internet and the computer, everything's working.
When is the real stream?
Tonight, after this.
Oh.
That's why I want to make this quick so I can get the streaming and gaming.
Okay. So is that the pictures of you with Rickard and Jerry, like the League of Legends stream?
Yeah, that's us. That's our main characters in that game.
Looking forward to that. It's gonna be awesome. So I've been busy this week. I put out my video in the beginning of the week. It was like a fresh start to my channel now that I've been sitting at home. I had some more time to think about what I'm gonna do with the channel, and I decided that I'm gonna start from scratch. And now it's more me trying different things and trying to figure out like how to be more healthy, how to have better relationships, and also how to be more successful. And the first video right now, I decided to do actually a 48-hour like reboot. It's an action plan from 3 different YouTube videos that I did. So it's 48 hours. I did intermittent fasting, or a fasting for 48 hours, and also what's it called? It's
Fast.
a dopamine detox. So I threw my phone away and I did not have any apps on the computer, and I didn't look at Netflix. I didn't look at the TV. I read a little bit from one book, but all dopamine kicks away for 48 hours, and that was intense and
Nice.
amazing as well. And you have some experience with that, Oliver. Tell me about it.
First of all, I want to say your YouTube video was so good. Like 10 times better than anything you've done before. It was so nice. I actually watched it 2 times because the storytelling was just wow.
Thank
I
you.
loved when you had your voice and the pictures. It was so nice.
I watched the video twice as well. The the beginning was a bit long. Then when you went into the story about your background, amazing. Then at the end, when you started, talking about your
Rambling.
channel, rambling about your channel, it got kind of boring.
Yeah.
But
I get it.
the background story was
The
10 out of
scripted part
10.
was the best one.
Yeah. Then we know the scripted part is where I'm good at this point.
Yeah.
It's like with everything, you start and you develop as you go. But it becomes better and better. But I gotta tell you, it was really hard, this 48 hours. Like, I've been once a year ago, I did 72 hours only without food. But then I could distract myself with my phone and I could watch videos and stuff like that. So it was a little bit easier. But this time, oh dear Lord. Oh my goodness.
Were you without coffee in these 48 hours as well?
Yes. And
Wow.
that part was one of the hardest parts because it made me have a headache the whole day because I usually drink like 5 cups of coffee when I go to work. But the results I got from this whole thing, it was really, really mind-blowing because now when I was writing down everything and I was writing all my goals and also thinking about this in my head, what am I going to do, how does it feel and stuff like that, it felt so amazing, and I would recommend it to everyone. I know that most people is not going to do it and they can't do it, but I would really, really, really recommend to do it. You have done something similar, Oliver, haven't you?
I've done a lot of similar things. I like trying new things. So I quit cigarettes. I quit alcohol for 4 months. I quit smoking weed. I quit dairy for 3 months. Now I only eat dairy in the form of cheese. And I was without a phone for a week. The only thing I used my phone for was like I used it as an MP3 like back in the day. So I had just 20 songs on Spotify on the playlist, and that's all I did. But I was on vacation when I quit caffeine and when I did the phone detox, so I had more things to do, I guess, than just doing the detox here at home. I was driving water scooters and being in the pool and stuff, so I guess it was a bit easier.
Mm.
But what happens when you do the dopamine detox? It's like if you're not already, just delete Instagram and Facebook and you'll see different results in your real life, and your memory is going to get better, your brain is going to get clearer, you're going to be able to think your own thoughts instead of somebody's Instagram story that you watched when you woke up that is going to haunt you for the entire day without you knowing it. And in your subconscious you have these guys, for example, his breakfast or what he said, his words and his breakfast is going to be in your brain the entire day.
And I think it's like, if you want to do something for yourself, then I think it's very important that you have your focus on your things. For example, it doesn't matter like what you do. If you want to do very good YouTube videos, or you want to be a very good salesperson at work, or you want to be a good painter, if you don't have any of this brain fog that you get from having bad diet, looking at your phone all the time, and having all these negative thoughts, if you don't have that, then you can focus for so much longer and so much more focused. And that's I actually felt at work. I was one of these days that I was fasting. I was at work and I didn't look at my phone the whole day because I had my phone here in my drawer, and I couldn't put on any apps on my computer. So I was calling customers. Of course, I had to have more breaks because I was so focused when I did the work. But I got results like, I think it was a little bit more than 50% of what I usually do in a day. So if you could do that for a longer time. But that's also one thing that you have to be careful about, that you don't take too much of these things in the same time. I remember you guys remember too, Jerry, when I did 21 days and 21 new routines. You remember that?
It was good.
It was good, but it was hard. You remember how hard it was when I was calling you?
Yeah. If we just made like a video each week, it would have been.
Yeah, exactly.
But we made one every day.
Yeah, we made one every day, and you were editing them, and I was sending them from Espoo to Ekenes. It was crazy.
But it's I feel like we're all a little bit bipolar when it gets to things like that. We start one thing and then we start doing 10 things instead of just one thing.
Yeah, that's.
For example, now when I'm back to the gym, I should just stick to being back to the gym for a month before taking on a podcast, a stream, YouTube videos, Instagram posts, from doing nothing at all, just playing video games, to all of those things, while having a work at a grocery store, which fucking drains me like hell.
Doesn't seem that hard to me.
This is what I said, Jerry. I've done this many times before.
I've
gone from not doing anything to having a girlfriend, maintaining a girlfriend, starting a company, organizing parties for 500 people. I was going back to school.
Yeah.
And I was starting to do tattoos.
Yeah.
And I was working out like 6 times a week with Robbie.
Yeah.
And you know what happened?
What happened?
I mean, I got a lot of progress in like 2 months, but then I went from doing all of those things to doing nothing at all. I lost it all.
Yeah, you have to be careful that you don't take all of the stuff in the same time, because you can only last for a month. But it's good to start really hard. You start with something with action, and then you take a little bit off, but not too much. And every time you take a little bit more. But Jerry, I wanted to ask you, you were doing this week an amazing video. You have started now and doing streaming for like 4 weeks. And this video I saw this week with Mario, Super Mario. Tell me, how did you do that?
I've been watching the Checkpoint League, which is a bunch of streamers doing a competitive. They're doing like you would see the Premier League in football or whatever. So they have, groups, and then they go into what do you call it? The knockout stage.
Okay.
So there's one of them likes making Mario Maker levels. So the game is Mario, but you make your own level. So he makes his own levels, and then he runs a Checkpoint League where he gets his friends play his levels, and whoever goes the furthest in the level wins the match.
In a certain amount of time, or is it?
Yeah, there's like an hour or whatever they have.
Okay, that was awesome. I saw you in this one place where you had this checkpoint, and I think over the checkpoint it was like a question mark, and then it was a slope up, and you had to jump up those. That's so hard because you were there for like 20 minutes in the video.
With the spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost my mind there. Yeah, so I watched the Checkpoint League, and then I saw the levels, and I was like, I gotta play these levels. It's so much fun. So I decided to make my own series where I play his level.
Hmm.
Because they're available for everyone to play.
It was funny to watch because I guys see him because he's my brother. I can see how raged he was, but he was making a YouTube video at the same time, so he had to hold back his rage.
I don't know, man. That one part just got to me, man.
And then you're telling the audience, "I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I thought it would be easier. You fail again. Now I can do it." And then you channel the gods. You fail again. I love that.
The worst part is I know that it's only getting started. That level is actually easy in comparison to the later levels that he's made. So I'm sitting there dying repeatedly, and I'm thinking just like, oh my god, episode 5 is gonna be 3 hours long, playing the same level at the same obstacle.
Yeah, I was looking at your faces, and you look really pale compared to me. I have been suntanning again this weekend because now the summer started here for real. Like in Malta right now, it's like it would be in Finland if it's the hottest day of summer. That is right now. So it's only gonna get warmer here, but now I'm trying to get a little bit of suntan before it starts for real, so I'm ready. But I burned myself on Saturday so badly, like my legs are all red on the backside, and I couldn't sleep this night because they were sore.
I've been waking up in the morning and going outside on my balcony because I get a lot of sun here in the morning.
Yeah.
To sit out there and drink coffee and whatever.
Jero actually sent me a picture yesterday. He popped a beer, was suntanning on the balcony, having a great morning.
Jero,
Summer is coming in Finland too.
How's your running going, Jero?
I mean,
you took too much in one time.
No.
It was a one-time thing.
I've been meaning to go do it, but I haven't had a lot of time. Should have done it on Saturday, but I think I played League of Legends with Oliver in the morning.
Okay, so everyone's listening. Jero, can you commit to do it this week? When can they come? If they're in Ekenes, when can they see you on the streets running?
I mean, what I really want to do is just like wake up every day at 6 a.m. and go for a run.
Okay.
So why don't you do it? You said all of those things sound easy, you said to me. I work out 4 times a week now.
I also have to stay up to 1 a.m. with Oliver and play League of Legends so I can get good at the game. Become famous streamer.
Jero, give us a date and a time. When are you going for a run?
I don't know, I have to check my schedule.
Okay, check the schedule. Oliver.
But I mean, tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m.
But we're gonna play we're gonna play some games after this with Oliver, so I'll have to stay up a little bit late. So maybe 10 a.m. I'll go for a run.
10 a.m. tomorrow.
10 a.m.
Okay,
tomorrow.
guys, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow morning in Ekenes, the grey town in Ekenes, Finland. Then you can see the pale guy, the League of Legends streamer.
Leaving his apartment.
You can see him leaving the apartment and running. If you want to see that, you know where to be.
Was actually I saw one of the Greg Plitt videos where he said something like he said something about some guy waking up at 6 a.m.
I know exactly what you mean. I can tell you.
Tell him, Oliver.
When you come back from your run at 5 a.m. in the morning, and this 40-year-old guy going to his news box to check for the newspaper with his coffee and his little bit oversized, and you come home from your fucking 10-kilometer run, and you see that guy, and he's like, damn, here I am drinking my coffee, gonna just take the newspaper while you are finished with your run.
It was different though. He said He said, you're gonna be. They're gonna ask you. They're gonna be like, what the fuck? Jerry Granholm is going for a run. Who is this? I'm just gonna be like, that's right, boys. It's the new me. I'm here. Watch out, boys. I'm going for a run at 6 a.m.
It's because when you start something, let's say I'm very overweight, and I tell my neighbor that, hey, dude, I think I'm starting working out, and they're always gonna support you at first. Well, when you start getting better than them, that's when the support stops, right? And they're gonna ask, but who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, that's why sometimes when you're trying to do something for yourself, it's very hard to stay in the same friends friends group, and it's hard to stay with maybe sometimes your parents and your brothers and sisters are going to be in the way for you actually stepping up. So it's hard when you start to change, because they want to drag you down, and they want to be you to be the same person that you were before, because they liked you how you were. So why would they want you to change? So that's one thing to think about when you're trying to do change in your life, and when you're trying to better yourself.
The quote resonated with me because I thought, like, if Kasper or Rico would see me running in the morning, they would be like, oh my god, what is this? And maybe they would get inspired as well to do some better things in their life.
Speaking of that, we got some good constructive feedback. Speaking of change, by our friend Kasper. It's nice to see people are actually listening to the podcast from beginning to end.
Yeah,
and I think I told you both about those tips.
Yeah.
Yeah, and every tip we get, it doesn't matter if it's for YouTube channels, just Instagram pictures, or this channel, or other advice in life. Of course, you have to always take feedback in a positive way. That's really nice. Thank you, guys.
And he said very good things that we're gonna use for the future.
Yeah, of course. If you have any questions or feedback, pop it in the chat, pop it in the YouTube comments, reach out to me on Twitter, Didrik, or reach out to anyone.
And it's actually
if you need
better
a friend, you can reach out to me as well.
Yeah.
It's actually better if you get the comments in the comment section, because that will also help the video get more views, and that is a good thing. Like if you're a friend that's watching the stream, or like you're watching your friend doing something and you're thinking about what is this, even if you can't relate with it at all, just put a comment there and support them. It's better than buying from Apple, who has everything already. Support your friends.
Like saying hi.
Exactly. So Jerry,
What's that?
this channel is about gaming, and today I have channeled my gaming spirit, and I want to ask you, what are we going to play today?
Playing today?
Yes. Are we not playing today?
I don't know. Sure,
Okay.
I can play. I don't know.
What are the conclusions we got in today? Jeru is gonna work out tomorrow.
Yeah,
He's going for a run
at 10 a.m.
Yeah, and so at Jerry Didrik on his YouTube channel, he's gonna put out the story when he goes to run 10 a.m. tomorrow. Follow his YouTube channel and you'll see him if he's gonna do it or not.
Alright.
Yeah, you can probably see it in your
It's gonna
Instagram story and in your what is Twitter, in all of them.
It's gonna be 10:30 a.m. me lying in bed. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kidding, of course.
Yeah, then you have to make an apology video
Yeah.
with a dog
Yeah.
in your mansion with the Lamborghini in the background.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Aren't we sorry, dog?
It's gonna start with the YouTuber sigh.
I'm so
I
sorry.
don't know how to start this video. I've already started this video 20 times.
This is the fourth recording of it.
Yeah.
And for real, they have watched like 10 different apology videos from other people making their own script
Just
on how to do
Google
it.
how to do an apology video.
Okay. So we're not gonna play, or are we gonna play? I wanna play.
I'm down to play.
We can play for like 20 minutes. The duck game that you said would be nice,
Yeah, that
or
would
something like that. But
Is that on Steam?
be. Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
on the Twitch.
Casper, I'm running tomorrow. 10 a.m.
Casper is already in the chat. Gary, if you run tomorrow, I'll run in 2 days.
The day after tomorrow.
Okay.
Can't
we have
you,
more
can't
challenges.
you
More
join
challenges.
the run tomorrow?
That's
We should
amazing.
actually
We'll
let
all run
Casper-
tomorrow. I
we
will
should
run tomorrow.
let Casper choose the next stream subject, or the next podcast subject.
Sure, we'll see.
Okay, Oliver, I have committed. I'm gonna run tomorrow night at 19:30 here in Malta, in Mosta. I live in the city.
Yeah.
What about you, Oliver?
Okay, so I got an education and work from 11 to 12 tomorrow, but between 12 and 4, I have 3 hours of space, and that's where I'm gonna go to the gym, and I'm gonna run on the treadmill, and then do a crazy chest workout.
That's a great idea if we, at the end of every BroCast, we all commit to doing something new.
That is really nice. It doesn't have to be something new. It can be something we're doing already. Like
But something that's one step further, I think.
Exactly.
For me,
that's
it's
amazing.
streaming, because I'm gonna go streaming today.
Yeah. Next week, like I said, I've already started recording my video, and I'm gonna post the first video now on Thursday. So looking forward to that. And you can follow my channel in YouTube at Robbie Wilhelm also, and support. What about you, Jerry? What about running?
What do you mean?
What else are you
What were you saying?
committing to?
Sorry, I was distracted.
Are you gonna stream for 42 hours? No.
I'm gonna go run and I'm gonna continue the Mario Maker series. Episode 2
that's amazing.
coming soon. I'll try to get it.
Yeah.
I will get it tomorrow. Yeah, I will.
Everything
I'll go run tomorrow, then I'll make the episode.
Okay, perfect.
Then you'll have more energy in the episode.
Yeah.
Because it makes no sense for when you hear it, but actually exercising gives you more energy. It's crazy.
Adrenaline, stuff like that.
Endorphins. We're addicted to dopamine, endorphins. I was about to say some drug, but
Amphetamine. Yeah, some of us are. The nicotine and all that stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're gonna wrap it up here, and we're gonna start playing in about 15 minutes. Is that okay for you guys?
I don't
Sure.
feel that we need a break.
I mean,
But I mean, we're gonna have I have to download the game and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So so I need a little bit of break to get the duck game and get my game on. So we're gonna have a 15-minute break, and then we're gonna start again.
Wait, Robin, what's your new thing?
My new thing is, well, I'm gonna run on Monday, and now I've actually committed to start doing these things. So I'm gonna fast in the morning. So I'm gonna only eat lunch, and then I'm also doing the dopamine detox, where I don't use my phone. I don't have any apps on when I work. So I'm gonna get more productive and be able to make more videos and more better content in the future.
But that's not new. You've done that before. I want to hear something new.
Okay, what kind of ideas do you have?
Tell the 3 people that you love in your life. In the morning, you write them first.
Okay, so I'm gonna write 3 people who I love in my
Yeah,
life.
just tell them have a great day.
Okay, so tomorrow, if you get have a great day, you know what it's about. There's 2 in this
Discord.
this screen Discord that is gonna be angry tomorrow.
There's something
joking.
I want to add on when I did without Instagram and Facebook. That made me connect with the people I actually care about way more, like on WhatsApp and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a video of where I go through everything that it made for me, but there's a lot of benefits. Like one of them is every morning I was writing down my goals and I was writing down the things that I really care about, and I came up with a lot of things. Just you're gonna see me in a year. You're gonna see me travel the world, and you're gonna see me do a lot of different things. So it's gonna be an interesting year for me because I did this. So do it. Why not? But
Nice.
now we're gonna take a break. Yeah, I have a lot of new goals. I'm gonna show them in the video, so I don't want to talk about them too much. But yeah, it's gonna be amazing. Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert!
Okay, guys.
All right,
So,
boys.
50-minute break. If you want to go look at some other content, follow Didrik. He's on Twitter. He's on Instagram. He's on Twitch. He's on whatever you can find it. Try Didrik. And then we have Mr. Sexy Oliver Mikael. You find him on Instagram. That's his main channel where he has a lot of amazing pictures. Go check them out. Like all of them. Comment. And then he's also going to do streaming, and he's going to do YouTube in the future. And if you want to have some boring self-help, go look at my channel on YouTube, Robbie Wilhelm, and also I do nice pictures on Instagram, so check it out. So that's gonna wrap it up.
You're so humble. Boring self-help. Such humble phrase.
But I'm drinking beer, so then I'm humble Robbie.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching.
Robbie, Mr. Humble Wilhelm. All right, boys. BroCast. I like my brothers. We're gonna take a short little break, 15 minutes. We'll be back with some duck game. Quack, quack. See you later, boys.
I'm gonna kick somebody's ass.